speak to you, but please join in. The thought of wrapping tape or gaffer tape around somebody's spec seems slightly disrespectful. Is there not some device out there that you could use to identify the glasses in a more generous way, I suppose, is what I'm thinking?
Obviously, if I'm dispensing spectacles, I try and, if they've got separate pairs or bifocals and readers, it's the way of identifying it. So if they're used to having a metal frame for their bifocals and they're walking out and a plastic for reading, I'm not going to change it. It's when they've just got different colours and when they've got low vision as well and their colour's gone down and they can't see it. It's a way of trying, I tend to try and use sellotape, which is a bit better, but it's trying to get something that clicks with the patient. So if it's a fancy side and they always wore that for distance or walking out, that works, and the plain pair for reading. It's working what clicks with your patient. But sometimes I have to put tape on.
I mean, was there anything you have noticed, giving them the help of whatever you give them, the spectacles of you recommended, did it really and honestly make any difference to that dementia? Because we are talking dementia, vision. We improve the vision, did it make any difference?
Well, I think there's, a quality of, I suppose you could say the quality of life is quality of life, firstly. So if someone is able to read and they couldn't before, or someone is able to do things they couldn't before, then that's going to hopefully be improving them and their abilities and their quality of life in such a way that that's going to make a difference to the patient. Of course, everyone is different. That will be important for some more than others. For some people, reading will be so crucial as to make a huge difference to their life. But yes, I mean, a lot of what we've talked about has been ways to help people see rather than necessarily dementia.
I was just going to say, with dementia, you often get diagnostic overshadowing. So someone may be having problems which are attributed to their dementia, which are actually not. It's because they can't see. So if you can sort out the vision, something that might have been perceived to be difficult because of their dementia, they can actually redo. Dementia doesn't mean that you lose the ability to do everything. It just means that things become harder over time. So anything you can do to try and improve that is worthwhile.
Studies, at the moment only fairly small scale studies, but studies that are showing that maintaining your ability to engage with a range of cognitive tasks helps to slow the progression of some forms of dementia. So having good vision will keep your variety of tasks up. And also for many forms of dementia, being able to maintain a degree of physical activity is also been shown to slow some of the progression of dementia. And so obviously if your vision is potentially limiting your ability to move around, then improving that vision back to the point where you can have the confidence to be more mobile can help with that physical activity. And a case study example from the PROVIDE study, we had a participant who was suffering from quite advanced dementia. She was not competent to consent herself into the study, but her daughter consented to participate in the study. She was living in a residential care provision. She had noticeably, according to her daughter and the professional carers who looked after her, over the last 6 months really reduced her activity. She'd been fairly mobile, used to go around the home, and had a little notebook that she carried. She would make notes and then read them back to herself. The notes were completely indecipherable to her daughter or to anyone else, but this clearly had a significance and a meaning to her. When she was examined for the PROVIDE study, the optometrist found that she had quite advanced cataracts, and the optometrist asked the daughter about this, and they'd seen their regular optometrist who had felt that there was nothing that could be done. The study optometrist disagreed, spoke to an ophthalmologist, and they arranged with consultation with the family carers and professional carers for bilateral cataract removal. So the woman who'd been become sort of very withdrawn, very bedbound, stopped moving around her environment, after the cataract surgery went back to carrying this notebook, went back to writing notes, and was back up to being mobile again. So it's a single case study, but I think it's an example of how changing something to do with vision can really dramatically alter how somebody goes about their daily life.
Hello. Just to add to that as well, I'm also visually impaired, and I think we sometimes have to make a reasonable adjustment ourselves and bring things with us. We never really know what we're going to face when we come into a situation. But I think the other thing as well is the reason why I came here was actually I was aware of the study about people having some kind of positive effect by being able to interact with regard to reading or playing games or learning to do things, and that may have a positive impact on the effects of dementia. However, the challenge for us of course, is when I'm working with somebody, the reason why I came into the world of rehabilitation was to look about enabling choice. And if I can see that there might be something positive that can come out of people being able to keep their minds stimulated, and this may actually help with slowing the progress of dementia, it's about how we can work with people with sight loss, because when I was looking at some of the examples of a program that I saw, it was about getting people to get involved in games, reading, doing Sudoku, whatever that was. There was no strategies put in place to help working with people with sight loss. And I think there is evidence out there that there are things that can be done to help people to maintain their freedom of choice, to slow down the progress of dementia. We need to now really think about what strategies we can put in place to help people with sight loss to move forward with that and to enable people to have choice. So I just wanted to add that on really for what you're saying.
Maintaining people's dignity and enabling clients, patients, whatever you want to call them, to be involved as much as possible at every step of their dementia pathway, particularly when they have sight loss, it is vital. And you must, one of the messages I think we should all take home is how much engagement with the individual who has got the problem is the vital thing. It's not just us as professionals giving to them, it's them telling us and engaging with us, and they are in charge of their healthcare needs as much as anybody else's.